Hey guys, hope everyone's still doing well. Let's go ahead and look at adding and subtracting using unlike denominators. All right, so we know this is review. So a couple of simple problems here. If we have 1/3 plus 1/4, we do see we have different denominators and we need to find a common denominator, don't we? And we could count by threes and we could count by fours, and the multiple of 3 and the multiple of 4 that's going to show up as the same is going to be 12, isn't it? And we can do the same thing by multiplying 3 times 4 equals 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. 4, 8, 12. 12 is our common denominator. So we're going to find an equivalent fraction. And we're going to go ahead and use 12 as our common multiple. So we know 4 times 3 is 12, so 1 times 3 is 3. And we know that 3 times 4 is 12, and 1 times 4 is 4. We have our same denominator, so now we can go ahead and add our numerators. And we know that we have 7/12. Okay? Let's go ahead and do another one. All right. Let's say we have 2 5/7, and we want to subtract 1 3/8. Okay. We have to find the common denominator between 8 and 7. So if we count by 8s and we count by 7s, well, the number that they're both going to land on with the common multiple is going to be 56. If we multiply 8 times 7, it equals 56. And it just so happens that that is the least common denominator that we can use. So let's go ahead and write down 56. And let's find our equivalent fraction. 8 times 7 is 56. 3 times 7 is 21. 7 times 8 is 56. So 5 times 8 is 40. All right. We have our same denominator. We have our whole numbers. Let's not forget, we're not in a borrowing situation here. We can take 21 from 40. Right? 1 from 2 is 1, and 21 from 40 is 19/56. And it just so happens that is lowest terms because there is no common factor that goes into both 19 or 56. There's not a number that we can divide by that will fit equally into both 19 and 56. So 1 and 19/56 would be the answer. Now, I should have started this off. This would have been a good estimating question to do. If I was estimating, 2 5/7 would be about 3, right? 3 wholes. And 1 3/8 would be about 1 1/2, right? 1 1/2. Okay, so it's like taking 3 minus 1 1/2, and we know that would equal about 1 1/2 if we're just doing an estimate. Well, take a look at your answer here. Look how close the estimate is to the actual answer. Right? Very close. So 19, what's half of 56? Right? Half of 56 is 28, right? So it's pretty close, right? They would have to be 28/56 to be exactly 1/2. Pretty close. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Little review here of how to add and subtract fractions using finding the common denominator, and please use estimation to help too. You know, if you estimate first, obviously you're going to get an about answer, and that'll help you tremendously for doing your actual solving. Okay, all right. Good practicing. Take care.